Hi everybody, in this video we're going to look at identifying some of those new triangle congruences that we talked about for right triangles. So on this worksheet we have an HL, HA, LL, and LA. Remember those correspond to the different congruences as shown here. Our HL is hypotenuse leg, which means on our triangle, we'll be looking for the hypotenuse and a leg to be congruent to each other. HA is your hypotenuse angle. So we'll be looking for the hypotenuse and an acute angle, not the right angle, to be congruent. Leg means that we'll be looking for two of the legs of a right triangle to be congruent. And leg angle, similar to hypotenuse angle, we are going to be looking for instead a leg and then one of the acute angles, not the right angle of the triangle. Okay, so as you can see here, all of these triangles are right triangles as noted by the right angle here. Okay, so let's start off by identifying where all of our hypotenuses are. Remember that the hypotenuse is always straight across from your right angle. So I'm going to just put a H on this so that we know that that's the hypotenuse. Here's our hypotenuse on both triangles. This would have a vertical angle, so also being a right angle. So I have a hypotenuse here and a hypotenuse here. And then lastly, my hypotenuse is here and here. Okay. So that was one of our steps just to identify so that we know where our hypotenuse is. On this first diagram in the top left, I do see congruence marks. This is one of the legs. So both legs on each of the triangles are congruent. Okay, so I have a leg, and then the hypotenuse is actually a shared side between my two triangles. So I know that I have a hypotenuse that is congruent and a set of legs that are congruent. So this one would be an HL. Number 2, I see I have an angle. And again, my hypotenuse is a shared side between my two triangles. So I have the hypotenuse and I have an angle that is not the right angle. Therefore, I have an HA or hypotenuse angle. Number 3, in this bottom left, I'm seeing I do have my right triangles, and then I have both sets of legs being congruent here. Okay, but no other information. That means I do have leg. Okay, and lastly, number 4, here I have the information of a leg being congruent to this other leg. And then I have angles that are congruent, which must mean I have a leg angle. So that is identifying our 4 new right triangle congruences. Make sure that you familiarize yourself with those patterns.